So I'm actually going to start with a sitting down, and the first thing we're going to do is going to be simply spinal exercises. And for my class, the way that I like to work, because a lot of the material is unfamiliar, is when we're talking about a concept, especially when we're doing it online, we want to also do it, right? So you want to do what I'm talking about while I'm talking about it, so then I can see you, so then I know whether we're ready or not. Does that make sense? Awesome. So sit as a diagonal, so I can see you like this. And we're going to try to get pretty far on the edge of our chair here. And who's ever done a contraction before? People, right? Okay. So in a contraction, you want your shoulders and your hips to stay in one place, and you retreat this part of your body away from it, right? And then you release, and it comes to upright. So in Taylor world, we like to think about it as starting from way down here, and you rock back on your sit bones, and then to release, you rock forward on your sit bones. You see the sequentialness? We rock back, goes lower, middle, ribs, head. Then we rock forward, lower, middle, ribs, head. Keep doing it. Rock lower, middle, ribs, head. Rock forward, lower, middle, ribs, head. And you're going to get going. There's going to be a little bit of a like seaweed motion in your head. Because another one of the things that we always talk about in Taylor is that the head floats on top of the torso. Yeah, it floats on top of the torso. So we never want to lock our head in place. So if we think contraction lower, middle, upper, and then we release from the bottom, lower, middle, upper, head, then we're going to come over in a high release over the legs and pull our right hip back to a sequential spiral. Head moves last. So if you say in your head, lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head, we contract, we go lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head. We release lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head. We come over your legs, and you're going to pull your right hip back and go lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head. Does that make sense? Let me talk it through. We contract. Let's everybody get up right on your chairs or on the floor. We contract lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head. We release lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head, and over. We start with our hip. We go lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head. Let me see you. I'm going to talk you through. Here we go. And you can alternate sides for the spiral, okay? We contract lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head. We release lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head, and over. We pull back in one hip or the other. We go lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head goes last. Wow, this is really good already. Let's do one more time. Everybody switch to the other side. We contract lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head. We release the lower back, lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head. We pull back in the hip. We go lower, middle, upper, shoulders, head. Awesome. Then we keep our body where it is. We track our eyes up and over. We go up and over, and then you're going to look straight down into your ribcage. And when you look into it, I want you to see what happens. I look up and around, and it goes and it retreats inwards. See that? And we're going to follow it like a snake all the way up to the top and neutral. Get off my computer. Sorry, that was my cat. Happens all the time. She really likes you. So the new part. We went spiral. We look up and over. We retreat our chest. We go forward, snaking through, upright to neutral. Good. So let's make sure we don't retract our chin. So we go down, we snake forward, we follow it up, and you get to your highest place here, and then your head just goes neutral, right? So we're not gonna reset your head back down again. It just floats to neutral, right? Going on. We tap the head back. It goes upper neck, upper ribs, middle back, lower. So it's sequential going from the top, right? Boom, 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 boom. We go flat back out, flat back up. Oh, actually, I'm going to change that. We go flat back out, drag from the lower back, and roll up. And that's the whole first combination. Let me go over the last part again. We track up and over with the eyes. We go down. We continue up. We come to neutral spine. We tap back with the head, ripple it down. We come over and roll up. So for you all, because you're young and healthy, your flat back can be way out here. I just do a little bit more up because I'm old, okay? And then when you come back up, you drag, you tilt your pelvis under to come up. So it comes from right here, under to come up. Yeah, so it should feel really powerful. This looks really, really good. Can we go over some counts? Because we're going to do music today, right? We go. Contract 1, 2, 3, over 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, my dog's in the way. 4. We go out. 5. Drag back from the pelvis. 6, 7. Roll up. 8. Again with the counts. Let's go other side. I'm going to stay on the same side. We go contract 1, 2. Release 3, 4. Pulling back. 6, 7, 8. Looking 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5. Snake through. 7, upright. 8. Tap the head back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Flat back. 5. Roll back to sitting. My dog, sorry. Does anybody have any questions? There's so few people. You can just like raise your hand if you have a question. No? We're good? All right, sweet. Let's move. Volume. Good. 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 5. Here we go. Contract and release. Up and over. Snake through. 6, 7, 8. Tap back and contract and out and roll up. Again.
Some sort of giant insect, and I found myself spellbound at the sight of you. Beautiful and grotesque, all the rest of that bug stuff. Muffling your way into my mouth,
Tap back.
behind my teeth, reaching for my scars. And then
And roll up.
bar,
Nice. Good job. That was great. Really, really good. So it's a little brisker, right, than you thought it was going to be, isn't it? A little quicker. So when it's quicker, sometimes you have to breathe and relax more. And I think in the Taylor work, it's very deep into your torso and your spine. So sometimes you're like, oh, I want to make it happen and use more muscle. But sometimes you have to use less muscle to make it happen, right? So let's talk about that for a second. So we're here. We're going to do the contraction. We're up on our sit bones. Our presence is strong. We're sitting tall. And we go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So there's more wind. Give it more wind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. Yeah, so find that. Move with it. Go. Find like the wave in the body. Yeah, nice. Good, nice. Nice, really good. So let's talk about the snake through for a second. So it feels like a big deal, right? So you're here and you have this big focus. Boom. Yeah. Vroom. Really go through it. Yeah. And then you reset with the head tapping back, right? So dive through and up and blah. Yeah. Good. And let's talk about that head tap for a minute. So I like to think of it like this. If there was a wall behind me, I reach way back to try to hit the wall with my head. Everybody do it. I'm trying to hit the wall like this. And then I try to hit the wall with my throat. Then I try to hit the wall with my middle of my ribs, and then with my lower back. Yeah? So see how far back I am there? And I'm rocking way back on my pelvis. Let me see, try it. Nice, really good. Really hollow out the middle of the body. Good, Aubrey. Can we go, when you practice it, can we practice a little slower? Because when I watch it, what I want to see is that articulation. It's this moment, right? Where you're sitting way back there. Yeah, hollow, hollow, hollow. Like a hammock. Have you ever seen a hammock? Most people have, right? Yeah, so you want to get to that place. And then you dive forward after that. You go boom. So we should almost look like a snake, right? Our bodies should look like snakes. I think we're ready to do it again. I just want to breathe. Let's breathe. And I want to encourage you to not be too hard on yourself to really move, right? To really just let yourself go right away. Yeah? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, and here we go.
Crawling in my bed that night,
Up
some sort of giant insect, and I found myself spellbound at the sight of you. Beautiful and grotesque, all the rest of that bug stuff, muffling your way into my mouth, behind my teeth, reaching for my scars. The night we got kicked out of 2 bars, laughed our way home.
Pause for 1 second. Here we go. So we're losing it at one point, timing-wise, and we are going to do it again. So the beginning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a little quicker than I'll talk it again, okay? We're going to go straight into it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Now you leaned
6,
over and threw
7.
up
Here
into
we
your
go.
hair.
Contract,
I held you there thinking,
release, and spiral out.
pulse.
Goes up and
I
over,
thought it
and
would be your
contract, and 5,
Give you my
6
breath.
to sitting, and roll
Primal
through
with
the
death,
body,
we have some
and
100
flat
years,
back,
then we can
and
build
up
buildings
we
and
go.
our only
Contract,
bones.
and release,
100 years,
and
and then your
good.
grave is not
Spiral
your own.
up
We
and
lie on
over,
beds in our graves, unable to save ourselves.
hit back, and
Quaint
down.
tragedies we invent
6,
and
7,
undo from the
awesome.
stupid set.
Good. That was really good. Really, really good. Awesome. We're not going to do it again with music. I just want to talk about a couple things in case I never see you again in my entire life. Yeah? So let's talk about in this snaking through. So this thing, you come up and over. Really use your eyes to do it. and then really see inside your body, and then continue to see way out here. And there's this moment